Make some noise for Savanna Leigh. Hi, girl. Take a seat. How are we?
I'm good. We were talking about this a little bit earlier, but we flew in at 7 a.m. So I'm not a morning person, but I'm here and I'm ready to go.
Sure.
Mornings are just not my thing because I'm a night owl. I stay up really late.
Oh my gosh, can relate. Yeah, it's gotta be something like very long day. And like, how are we doing like with the fallish weather today that we're having?
I'm really happy about the weather. I mean, obviously the rain isn't the best, but the weather not being hot is better than anything else.
Period. Exactly. Like, I don't know. I'm always like, like a little bit of heat, but then, so very cool. I love this. Things are things are moving for you right now. Like, lots happening, busy days, and congrats. You just got off tours with Jonah Marai and, oh my gosh, like Edwin Raphael, and you're about to embark on another, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Very exciting. So there's a lot happening for you right now. And like, I just wanted to take a second and acknowledge that because it can, things move fast and we can definitely get a little lost in things sometimes, but to look back and kind of reflect on your journey thus far, like what's something, you've kind of learned about yourself that you're going to carry along with you, sort of like opening up for these tours and like sort of in the full swing of things right now?
Yeah, I mean, we really wanted to play as many shows as possible this year. It was like a huge goal to do at least like 20 plus, and I think Connecticut tomorrow, Dunkin Lounge will be my 20th for the year so far, which was like the goal. So I'm just really happy to have gotten to that point. And I think performing for me is like the thing that keeps me going in this business. I mean, it's like such like a reward to be able to like perform, see people's actual faces and like know the music's like making an impact in some way. And so I feel like for me, it's just honestly made me more motivated to just keep going and do more music and like actually make songs thinking about the way that they're going to be perceived live too, because for a long time that wasn't the case. I was just like recording, writing, and then going to my room and like posting it on social media, and I wasn't really out.
I can imagine. I was gonna like kind of ask about that too a little, because I'm assuming you were kind of making music during COVID and everything like that.
Yeah.
So it's been a little different to like be out on the road and like see people's reactions to your music.
It's great. It's
yeah.
great.
Yeah. And like, to have that internet presence and to be as like transparent as you are, I guess, like, I mean, like, I guess what I'm asking is like, your transparency with like your fans and like, what you're putting out online. It's like, what do you really want them to take away from like your experience and how open you are with like, just everything generally. And, it's fun to see your journey, but, there's got to be lessons you learn along the way too.
Yeah. I think for me, music has always been like a source of like a way for me to process something that I may not be able to like verbally make sense of to someone in like a conversation. And so music's always been like a safe space for me to, just express myself emotionally. And so I always want people to feel like they know like the truest parts of me and my most authentic self through listening to the songs. Cause I feel like my personality and my music kind of are like contradictory sometimes, just based off like people that meet me of like, your music's a lot sadder than I thought it would be, cause you're like so like not that way all the time. And so, but I do think it's just like the place that I use to like process hard stuff. And I want people to feel like heard and seen in the music, but also find ways to make it like their own story and relate to it in like a personal way that's not really anything to do with me, and just like kind of take the music and make it their own situation. Cause that's what I do with like my favorite artists. So I think it's also important to like remember too, like even if you have like a place to process, like maybe it's like journaling or maybe it's like songwriting or dancing, but just like creative in general, I feel like is a way to express yourself. And it's really something I like love advocating for, is just like figuring out what your creative outlet is and like pursuing that, even if it's not like your career,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I agree. You mentioned like, you watch like all of your favorite artists kind of like do that as well.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, favorite artists that come to mind for you?
I would say Gracie Abrams. I love Noah Kahan. I love like the journey that I feel like he's been on in the past like 2 years.
Yeah.
I really love like Holly Humberstone.
Yeah.
Just very indie pop.
Yeah, no,
Indie pop
absolutely. And I love that it's having its moment right now. Like Noah Khan, Gracie Abrams, Holly Hummerstone, hit up my girl Savanna. Seriously. Oh my gosh. Like, I mean, and it's got to be cool too, like, you know, touring with Jonah and everything like that.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean, and
So
Edwin,
much
like,
fun.
it's just, I'm sure it's a blast. And
It
like,
is.
Yeah.
They're also both just like very different artists. And I think that's like something that's exciting about being an opener is like you get to kind of step into someone else's world and like kind of take on their fan base. And I just love getting to do that. And I love getting to see like the way that people connect differently to different types of music. Cause like truly like neither of their sets are at all the same, but I felt like I fit well in both settings. And that made me happy too, just to feel like I could connect to their audience and like, yeah, just see the way people are vibing with them. It's nice to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great people to look up to. So why don't we, no pun intended, get into a couple songs and do this thing? Sure. Cool. Give it up again for Savanna Leigh.
So this first song is called Indigo, and it's off my most recent EP, Reminders of You.
This song is one of my favorites off the project, and I think when we wrote it, I just remember like leaving the session and knowing that it was going to be a song that came out on this project. It's just a song about like being with someone who makes you feel as though if you guys were to not be together, they would like totally be fine the next day. They'd be like super fine, but you're like super not fine. And I think that that's just like a lonely, experience. So this is Indigo.
There you go, like I ruined a good thing. Push you away before you can hurt me. Only makes it worse when you say that you're never really leaving. I don't know if I'll ever believe it. Is there anything you miss the most? Now we're second short from letting go, 'cause my heart's as blue as you're cold. Did you notice? Did you know? Did you notice? Indigo, our colors are showing. Just paint us gray, the trying is hopeless. Only made it worse when you said that you're running out of reasons to even try and stop the bleeding. Is there anything you miss the most? Now we're second short from letting go, 'cause my heart's as blue as you are cold. Did you notice? Did you know? Did you know that I've been up all night? I'm in your clothes. I'm rehearsing lines. It's miserable, and it's the oldest story ever told. Did you notice? Did you know? Did you notice? Indigo, our colors are showing. Just paint us gray, trying is hopeless. Is there anything you miss the most? Now we're second short from letting go, 'cause my heart's as blue as you're cold. Did you notice? Did you know? Did you know that I've been up all night? I'm in your clothes. I'm
Thank you. This next song is called Reminders of You, off the same EP. It's the title track of the EP, actually. And yeah, I put these songs always next to each other on the set, just because Reminders of You has like a little lyric callback to this most recent song I just played 2 seconds ago. So I like to play them next to each other. Most times when I release an EP or any kind of track listing, every song is in that order for a reason. And this song is just about feeling like you know you've made the right decision in a relationship that like wasn't serving you anymore, and walking away from it, but also knowing that it like really hurts, and just kind of letting yourself be sad, which is something that I'm not very good at. And I think that, yeah, just a way of healing through that kind of thing. And so, yeah, this is Reminders of You.
What's there to do? 'Cause we're tired and it's a lose-lose. My biggest regret was having to know the what is. Now what does it mean when feelings come but don't ever leave? Closed inner states couldn't turn us around, was always headed the wrong way. Now the flowers don't bloom and the summers don't taste the way they used to. And it feels kinda strange laying down in my room and the reminders of you, the reminders of you when our light burned out. I just couldn't face it somehow. This roundabout, half a decade I circled it to last, but now the flowers don't bloom and the summers don't taste the way they used to. It feels kinda strange laying down in my room and the reminders of you, no, the flowers don't bloom and the summers don't taste the way they used to. It feels kinda strange with your ghost in my room and the reminders of you, the reminders of you when our light burned out. Our colors are showing, the trying is hopeless. Thank you. I think I have one more, and the song is the final song on the EP. It's called Favorite Parts of Me. The song is actually very fun when you listen to it. However, it's not going to sound as fun on the guitar, but it's a song about recognizing that you don't necessarily miss a person, or it could be anyone, like family, friend, ex, whatever. But more so like you miss the person you were when you guys were together, or you guys were friends, or whatever, like versions of you that you've kind of outgrown and stuff like that. And I feel like
that kind of summed up how I was feeling, and I kind of came to that conclusion through writing this project. And so, yeah, favorite part to me is really special. I also want to say thank you for having me, guys, everyone that's allowed me to come today. I love Dunkin. I think everyone knows how serious it is. I'm there every day. I literally have like 6,000 app points. It's not a joke. You can literally ask anyone. I know some people might come in here and be like, I love Dunkin', but I actually love Dunkin'. So just wanted to say that to make sure everyone knows. And yeah, this is a favorite part to me. I hope you guys like it, and thanks for coming.
I thought you could save me, wake me up from a bad dream. With everything changing, it wasn't you I was chasing. I don't miss you, I just miss who I was when I was with you, and it took me till now to figure it out. I don't miss you, I just miss who I was when I was with you, and it still hurts to think about. 18 years old, my parents' house, another birthday comes. I don't freak out, I say what's on my mind and say it loud. I don't miss you, I just miss who I was when I was with you. I guess I thought you were the missing piece to getting back my favorite parts of me coming to terms with my reality. I don't miss you, I just miss who I was when I was with you. Feels like walking a tightrope, breaking a cycle. I don't think I need you, but I think I might though. Been seeing everything in gray, and how come every day's the same? My head's in the rear view. I wanna go back to 18 years old, my parents' house, another birthday comes. I don't freak out, I say what's on my mind and say it loud. I don't miss you, I just miss who I was when I was with you. I guess I thought you were the missing piece to getting back my favorite parts of me coming to terms with my reality. I don't miss you, I just miss who I was. I don't miss you, I don't miss you, I don't miss you. Ooh. And now I'm 24 years old, can't figure out how to be okay with me right now. I need the girl back then to show me how. I guess I thought you were the missing piece to getting back my favorite parts of me coming to terms with my reality. I don't miss you, I just miss who I was. I don't miss you, I don't miss you, I don't miss you. Thank you.
Incredible.
Thank you so much.
6,000 app points, girl.
Girl, literally, I'm there every day. I swear.
Dunkin' girlies, like for real, like ride or die. Ride or die.
100%.
So I guess
100%.
while on the topic, I mean, like, what's a perfect Dunkin' fall bevy for you?
See, that's a great question. I get the same thing every time. So I literally think I need to switch it up. I get the same, like it's not like what is that? Like seasonal at all. It's like the French vanilla with like extra ice and cream.
Of course.
It's
We love
very
a classic,
basic.
though.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes.
No, that's what it is. And like, it's great because it goes all year round. I'm serious though.
No, it's true. Do you
Yes.
have like fall
Oh my
beverage
gosh.
recs?
I mean, I am also a Dunkin' girly. I mean, obviously all of their flavors are incredible. I'm a butter pecan girly, and I'm super excited. They just recently added it as a permanent flavor. So I was in heaven when they did
I might
that.
have to switch it up.
Butter pecan.
Okay.
I always get iced latte, butter pecan with oat milk. It is
Oat milk.
world changing.
No,
Yes.
this is good. I
Yeah.
hope Christina, who's in the crowd, remembers this. Maybe I'll order it. Yes.
Amazing.
forget.
Yes. Okay. We're out here influencing. I
No,
love
literally.
it. So I also love that you are an Enneagram expert. And correct me, I'm pronouncing this correctly, yes?
Yes.
Enneagram.
Enneagram.
So you're an Enneagram, you're a certified Enneagram coach. Like, what does that entail? That is so cool.
It literally entails so much. Literally, I bore my management with this every day of my life and all my friends. I think I have one friend, my roommate, thank God, who's like loves the Enneagram. So we like talk about it all the time. But the rest of the world is like, why do you keep talking about it? I'm like, I can't stop. No, it's basically, I was really inspired by the Enneagram. It's a personality test for anyone who doesn't know what that is. I literally had to take the test through this college course I was doing for creativity in college. I figured out my type, and then from there I was very like taken aback almost by just the accuracy of it all. And I felt like, for me as someone who kind of struggles to understand, not even understand myself, I feel like I'm pretty self-aware, but I guess it was like the language to communicate with people around me and like my team and my family and my friends. Like I felt like it gave me that like tool to like be able to grow as a person.
Almost like a cheat code.
Literally a cheat. No, like
Yeah.
too much of a cheat code. To the point where I was also kind of like, I want to learn about this because if everyone can read this and know so much about me, like I have to know about the other numbers. I was like, I can't be the only one getting like known out here. You know what I mean? So I had to figure it out. But no, I did the coaching thing in February is when I got like officially certified. But I think that like it's really helpful in business. And a lot of what I do is so musically like inclined, obviously, so creative, and that's where I'm pouring a lot of my energy. So I kind of wanted to have an outlet for something that was a little bit more just like logic brained, because that's just my by nature what I'm very comfortable with.
Absolutely.
So yeah, just like coaching for literally women entrepreneurs that are like young.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all it is.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and it's all it all kind of ties together, creativity and everything
For
like
sure.
that. Someone on your team was saying you were able to guess her Enneagram, which is crazy.
It's like bad. I
Did you
think
take
it
a-
might be bad.
Well, what's yours?
I'm a type 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
My
And
queen in the crowd knows. Kate knows. Me and Kate talked about this, the Enneagram.
I
On our
love
first
that.
call, we were like, hey. I talk about it with everyone.
That
No,
should
it's
be
bad. It's
new
bad.
icebreaker. Like when playing popcorn, like tell me your Enneagram. Everyone must do the test. Absolutely required.
It's so funny.
Girl.
It is. Yeah, we literally were in the car. We just hired a new photo video girl to come out with us. Me and my manager, we were like out just recently with Edwin, obviously. And we were like sitting in the car and we were like, what's her Enneagram? Like whispering it to each other. And then we guessed it. And we were like, nice. Like,
That's amazing.
We got this.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
it's very fun. But also it
Yeah.
can be like sometimes too much. So I'm like, I have to rein it in for my roommate and I's time only.
I mean, you're like, it's such a fun thing to like be able to connect with someone on. It's almost like asking star signs. Are you into
No,
like
it's
star?
pretty much that exact.
It feels very
it's
similar,
anything like that.
a little more fact-based for sure. If
Yeah.
you have not done the test, I highly recommend you do because it will scare you. You've
wild.
inspired me this morning to retake it, and I have not taken it in roughly 4 years. I'm
Okay.
just telling you this.
Yeah,
And I'm
girl.
like, you know, there's been a lot that happens in 4 years. Sometimes it might change. I don't know. But like, it is something that kind of roots in childhood. But like, to prove this is legit, I got the same exact one. And like,
Yeah.
they switched up the questions too, because I noticed a couple new ones in there. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I must really be like this one then. Okay.
No, I've taken it like 10 times and I get the same thing every time. And I'm like, I'm not going to get it this time. And I get it every I even one time like switched some of my answers. I was like, they're not going to. And I got the same thing. So,
Trying to
Yeah.
outsmart, what is it, 16personalities.com? Like,
no, yeah. It's like very nuanced, which I love. I love how
No.
vast the whole system is because it just makes you not feel boxed in by it. Like you could
Yeah.
grow as a person, change, be healthy, not healthy, whatever. And like stress levels could be high, whatever, but you're still ultimately like core number stays. And then you just
Absolutely.
present, I guess, differently. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, it's really fun.
I mean, your personality shines through. I love your transparency,
Thank
your
you.
authenticity, and like seriously, like I cannot wait to see what else you are going to do. We are so excited. You're officially a part of iHeart Fam. Come back to our Dunkin Lounge anytime. Where can people find you? What's coming up from Savanna Leigh?
You can find me anywhere, I hope. I'm pretty much on everything. Savanna Leigh, guys, this, maybe they'll edit this out. I don't know. I literally, Christina's like, every show we played in the last like 2 months, you know how when they do like the green room sign or whatever? The craziest spellings I've ever seen, guys. But it's like not even I kind of think it's fun. It's almost like a little thing where like taking pictures of all of them and we're like gonna post them because they're just like Savannah with like no with an H, which that's very common. But then one was like no H, but with one N. The Leigh is like Leigh, which is the right spelling, but then it's Lee. It's just craziness. So it's Savanna Leigh, but Savanna with no H, 2 N's, and then Leigh is my middle name. That's the artist name. I know, it's so, my mom just had to do it. You know, she had to switch me.
My name's Kiana. I can't even tell you how many different, I get it. Yeah. I get it, girlfriend.
She just wanted to make it a thing, you know, but she did make it a thing. So that's where you'll find me. And then I guess what's next is just, going back out on the road, thank God, in October for a bit. And also just writing for my next project.
So exciting. We can't wait to see it. Another hand for Savanna Leigh.